Alrighty, guys, we are going to go through a couple more letters today that are very similar to E and L that we've already talked about. So we're going to start with the letter B. So B has a couple things that we've already talked about and kind of smushes them together. So if we look at the letter B, first of all, we can kind of see our print B hiding in there, can't we? It kind of has like this, and it has kind of a little belly to it. So let's practice how we actually form our cursive B. So we're going to start at the 1. And we're going to do a tall undercurve, and we're going to do it. Notice it's not a huge loop. It's not like this, okay? That may be when you're doing some fancy cursive, but not when you're doing regular old cursive, okay? I'm going to come here, and I'm going to come down, and I'm going to scoop it up kind of like a flower vase. And I'm going to touch that dash blue, and then I do a little check stroke to finish it. Little bloop, okay? Cute little guy. So again, let me show you a couple more. I'm going to undercurve loop, come down, scoop and make a flower vase. See, like I could put some little flowers in here in this vase up here. Look right here. Put some little flowers in there. So this does not connect over there, okay? There is some space in between there where we could put some flowers. So I'm going to show you again. I'm actually going to zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. So watch. I'm not actually going to touch that other part, okay? Watch. I'm going to undercurve loop, come down, scoop, touch the dash, and check stroke to finish. You can see that there's room in between there, can't you? Yeah. Let me do another one. Tall undercurve loop, come down, scoop, touch the dash, check stroke to finish. Okay? Again, just like we talked about with your W's. There we go. Just like you talked about with your W's, the check stroke joins the undercurve. So the check stroke kind of becomes the undercurve of the first stroke of the next letter. So if I'm going to write the word B, I'm going to tall undercurve, come down, scoop, and then the check stroke becomes the beginning of the E, and I just finish the E normally. All right. So that is all for the letter B. Next, we've got H. Here we go. So I have H right here. I'm going to have we're going to start here with it looks exactly like an L for the first little bit, right? So I'm going to start here. I'm going to tall undercurve loop. I come down, I touch, and I'm going to overlap again to make that hump. So it's kind of like I change direction. So I come here, bloop, touch, and I change direction. Think of it as like a ball bouncing, okay? So undercurve, touch the pink, it humps up like this, up to the dash, comes down, and then scoops to finish. Notice how these are very fluid, curvy lines. It is not like this, like that, okay? And it's not straight up and down. I undercurve, come down, overlap to make my hump, and then I curve and undercurve to finish, okay? So watch, I'll do a couple right here. So I'm going to tall undercurve loop, touch, bounce up, undercurve to finish, okay? So I kind of make a little hump, and then I undercurve it to finish, okay? So let's do another one. I'm going to undercurve, come down, touch, bounce, make my little hump to the dash line, and then I undercurve to finish. And that undercurve at the end of that H becomes the beginning undercurve for the next letter, just like we've been practicing, okay? Last letter that you're going to do is F. F is such a delightful letter in the cursive language, if you want to call it. Basically, it starts just like an L. You can see the L hiding in there, right? So we're going to, just like before, we're going to loop, but instead of us coming down and stopping at the pink and starting to curve, we're going all the way down to the solid blue. Our straight line goes from the top solid blue all the way down to the bottom solid blue, okay? And then we make a little belly and we touch right there where the pink connects. So we're going to touch it where the pink, where we would cross the pink line, okay? And then we just have an undercurve to finish. So watch, I'll do a couple down here. So we're going to do a tall undercurve and loop, and then we come all the way down to the solid blue, touch it at the pink, see where the touch is, and then undercurve to finish. Again, undercurve loop, straight all the way down, loop, touch it together, and then undercurve to finish. All right, so make sure that your loops is not coming all the way like this. Sorry, that was too big. It doesn't come all the way up to where this crosses, does it? It comes here and it goes down and it touches and then it goes, right? So make sure that you're doing that correctly, all right? And the ending undercurve of the F becomes the beginning undercurve of the next letter. You guys know the drill. So please make sure that you are treating these like little baby Mona Lisas, okay? All right, thanks for watching, guys.